What's up, guys? This is your boy Yugioh again with another deck profile. This will be the deck that I am planning on using this format, which is the one and only Harpie Ladies. Amazing deck. If you know anything about me, I'm a really big dragon person, but this is the exception. Except for Harpie's pet dragon. I guess that's the dragon too. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get into it. Starting off, you run the triple Harpie Chandler. This is your main card. Use her effect, ditch a Harpie to or discard a Harpie card from your hand to the grave to special summon any Harpie monster from your deck to the field, which you usually use for pet dragon, go for rank 7, or another Harpie in combination with either hunting ground to blow up something, or just if you need a rank 4. So easily the best card in the deck. Chandler is the boss. On triple Harpie Queen, you use her, discard her to grab a Harpie's hunting ground, add it to your hand. This you don't need terraforming or whatever because she does good enough for you, and she's 19, so she's a very powerful level 4 monster also. Next up, I run 2 Dancer. I don't have a third one, plus I'm kind of iffy on putting in a third one anyway. But you basically use her to abuse hunting ground player, pop a card, use her effect, send her back, and play either her again or another wind monster to blow up another card with hunting ground. Like for instance, I'll use her in combination, blow up a card with her, send her back, send out Chandler. Chandler gets to blow up a card because of hunting ground, and use Chandler's effect to ditch her and go for a rank 7 or something like that. So she's actually really freaking good. This is why I'm so tempted to put her at 3. Now, because I don't have a third Dancer, I run 3 Harpie Lady 1 and 1 Cyber Harpie Lady. These you search out using Elegant Egotist. The reason I'm definitely planning on switching to this, because Harpie Lady 1 makes everything too big of a target for overworked. But they're just other rank 4s that you can have, and if your opponent's open, you just this can make an OTK. This one card, no, not this one, but this one. But boost everything up, make everything beefy. I only run 1 pet dragon. I have a love-hate relationship with this card. Even at 1, I tend to draw him almost every single time, which is really bad. If you would draw a pet dragon, it's awful. But you can always just ditch them with Chandler, so it's not a total loss. But yeah, I only run 1 because 2 was just, it was a nightmare. So, and what I do that a lot of people don't do is that I run 2 card D, because in this deck, hand advantage is everything. If you don't have hand advantage, then like this deck cannot top deck. If you're going 1 card at a time, you're done. You might as well just scoop there. But card helps me in those situations so that I always have hand advantage. So I love this card in this deck. Amazing. Anyway, that's it for the monsters. On to the spells. I run 3 Harpies Hunting Ground. Easily the best field spell, in my opinion, out of everything. I heard there's rumors of, I haven't really looked into any of the new stuff yet, which I need to, so I can make a video for you guys or something. But rumors of there being 2 field spells, as in like I can control one and they can, which means this, without a doubt, should get banned when that happens. Otherwise, this card is going to be one of the most OP cards in the world. It's already OP enough. Play a Harpie, blow up a card. It's ridiculous. And if they do that, then Harpie's deck number 1. Anyway, 3 Hysteric Sign. This is the card that makes your deck run. You can play it to grab an Elegant Egotist, but the turn it gets destroyed when you do that. It doesn't get a second effect. But whenever this card is sent either from your hand to the grave or field to the grave by anything, you, at the end of your turn, you get to search out 3 different Harpie cards, which includes Hunting Ground. You can grab Hunting Ground, but I always just go for Chandler, Dancer, and Queen. But you can set this, play Hunting Ground, play Harpie to blow up this, then boom, you get its effect. Or a lot of people like to use Phoenix Swing and stuff like that with it, but I found just normal popping it being a lot easier. That way I can keep more consistency in my deck. I don't have to wait on stuff as much. I run one elegant egotist because San searches out egotist, so all you need is one. 2 power duality. Special summoning is pretty big in this deck, but then again, hand advantage is everything, so you use this to help get cards that you need. Like for instance, if you just really need to search sign, you can go ahead and do that. So it's actually worth having these 2 in here. Triple Hysteric Party. This is basically a return from a different dimension for Harpie ladies. So play this, discard a card, especially if you discard sign. It's too OP. I would not be surprised if this card got banned, because it's one of those instant win things. Basically, you get a whole field of Harpie ladies. Ridiculous. 2 magical hats. Last format I thought they were too slow, since there was more popping than anything because of Fire Fist and stuff. But there seems to be a lot more attacking now. So you use magical hats to help search out your sign, get sign off, and help protect your monster a little bit too. So this is actually really good, this format. I like using magical hats. Anyway, double Fiendish and 1 skill prison. These are the cards that I use to help stop my opponent and stuff. I'm still thinking about taking out the skill prison, putting in a 3rd Fiendish. Haven't decided yet. But skill prison is a new card. A lot of people don't know what it does yet, so I like to test it out and stuff. But Fiendish is a must in this format. If you don't have Fiendish in your deck, you might want to think about putting them in. Double Trap Stun. You would think that with Hunting Ground and stuff that I wouldn't have to worry about back row, but there's just too much back row this format. Like 90% of the deck, in like every deck, is going to be back row. So this just really helps. For instance, I'll play, like I said, Harpies are a target to overworked and bottomless and stuff like that. They'll try to stop you from popping their stuff with their traps, and you say trap stun, and you just continue blowing up all the rest of their traps. So this card is really good. You like that? That's from the New Gold right there. This one right here. I really like how it looks too. Looks very nice. 2-dimensional prisons. This is the thing that everyone's been using instead of Mirror Force now because of banishing, and I like it. I do think it works better than Mirror Force, since usually when you Mirror Force something, they'll just bring it back a few turns later from some kind of effect, especially when Fire Fists were big, like the big deck last format. They would just be like, oh, Mirror Force, okay, full part, bring it back. Dadgummit. So this card I think is kind of one-upping Mirror Force right now. But nonetheless, I still run 1 Mirror Force, and of course 1 Bottomless, 1 Solemn, and 1 Torrential. So can't go anywhere without those staples. Anyway, let's get on to the extra deck. I run a lot of rank 4s. I run 1 Black Ship of Corn, great card, 2 Lightning Chidori's. Yes, I run 2. This card's way too good not to run 2 of. My second favorite card in the entire game. 1 101. I was even tempted to run 2 of this at one point because it's so ridiculously OP. But I think 1's good enough right now. 1 Queen Dragon to Gym. Use her to reuse Pet Dragon to keep going for rank 7s. Abyss Dweller, stop Mermails, stop Chaos Dragons, Bugens even, stuff like that. Gaga Cowboy, just like to use it to go for game, really. 2 Ice Beasts, Zeraphine. This card's really good. Stops all of your opponent's effects until the next turn or whatever. Like, I don't even have to attack. A lot of times I'll just play this, not even attack, because I'm ready to have too much back row. I don't have a trap stun or anything, and I know they have something. So I just use their effects, like for instance Bear, he won't get his effects next turn, or what's another card? Lila, if they play Lila and I stop it for a turn, they're going to try and do it next turn. Just to stop all that. Tiger King. And my replacement, this is a new card. This is the number 82 in the Gold Series. I find it better than the Harvey's Pet Phantasmal. Right now I do. I'm going to play test it some more, just so I can make sure, but It's either going to be this or Pet Phantasmal, because that 2000 directly is just too good. And 1 Maestroke. Rank 7s, I run 1 Master of Blades and 1 Big Eye. Now, there are 2 cards that I am missing, which I'll play Crazy Box right now to replace the Excite Knight, and I do run Draco Sack in here, but I cannot seem to pull a Draco. I use my friend Thomas's. He lets me use it in this deck, but I don't know, I might not even put Excite Knight in here. I don't know. I haven't decided, but Crazy Box is really good because Skill Drain does hurt this deck, and then you go in the Crazy Box and it's totally fine. So that's that, and I'll show you the side deck I have. Sorry, my foot's falling asleep over here. I run 2 Flying Sea in my side, help stop against XZ's heavy decks, for instance, like Evil Swarms, Constellars, stuff like that. Constellars getting really big this format, and I don't like it. 1 False Dino, and you got specials. 2 DD Crow, stop Mermails and Chaos Dragons, mainly against Frog Monarchs though. That's the main thing I like to use against. 1 Magical Merchant against Chaos Dragons and Heradic Rulers, help thin out their deck. 1 Exi Encore, use it for the XZs. 1 Soul Drain, Mermails and Chaos. 2 Light Imprisoning against freaking Fusions, Constellars, and I was thinking some Heradic Rulers. That's it. 2 Overworks. Yes, this does hurt my deck as well, but if you play it right, you can use it. So that's why I use it. So use this against Fire Fist, and sometimes the Mirror Match, which doesn't really happen too much where I'm at. 1 DNA Transplant. I'm using this instead of DNA Surgery right now because I don't have one, but this is mainly against Constellars. 1 Rivalry of Warlords. I kind of want to replace this with something, but I haven't decided yet what to replace it with. And 1 Imperial Iron Wall, which I'll probably replace also. But yeah, man, that's the Harpie deck profile. And I'll try to put up a few playtest videos of it so that y'all can kind of see what it does. And let me know what y'all do that's different than me. I know a lot of people like to run Icarus, but I don't know. Icarus is one of my favorite cards, like trap cards, but I just didn't find it doing too much this format. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and y'all stay awesome.